Hey y'all, it's Alex, the Best Places social media manager. You're about to watch me interview Susan, a Best Places user. In the interview, we discuss her experience in Concord, New Hampshire. Enjoy.
My name is Susan Strauss, and I live in Concord, New Hampshire. Concord is one of the smaller state capitals in the United States. I think we've got maybe 40,000 people here. It's a lovely little town that's an hour from the beach, an hour from the mountains. We have world-class skiing, snowboarding, world-class water sports. We have auto racing. We have motorcycle racing. In fact, the Loudon Classic was just held a couple of weekends ago. It's an amazing place to live. We're rated very highly as far as places to raise a family. We're also rated very highly as places to age in place. There's a lot of wonderful resources. There's a lot of really great connections you can make here. And wherever you go, you're surrounded by trees.
Lovely.
It's a wonderful place to live.
Nice. You mentioned the Loudon Classic. What is that?
The Loudon Classic is the world's longest ongoing motorcycle race, I believe. It's been going on for 60, 70 years. Brings in a ton of revenue to the state, which is great. So basically, we get motorcycle enthusiasts from literally all over the world who come here. And they just drive around, have a great time in New Hampshire, and attend the motorcycle races at New Hampshire International Speedway.
Nice, lovely. Did you go to that? Is that one of your things that you do?
I've been.
Nice. So you've already talked extensively about Concord and what a lovely place it is. Is that where you're originally from, or have you lived other places beforehand?
I was born in Connecticut, grew up about a half hour north of here in a lovely town called Tilton and Northfield. About 16 years ago, I moved to Vermont, and that kind of started my whole move out of state, out of New England. I have lived in Georgia, Louisiana, Texas, Florida. I think that's about it. I've been as far west as Hawaii. I've been to California. And it was good to get out of New England. Gave me a lot of really great perspective when I decided to move back home about 6 months ago.
Lovely, nice. With all of that, lived all over clearly. What would you call your biggest move, both in terms of distance and also just sheer culture shock?
Okay, for sheer culture shock, about 16 years ago, when my late husband and I moved from the Hanover, New Hampshire area down to Gulfport, Mississippi. That was a huge culture shock. But the biggest move that I have had was this past March, when I moved by myself with 3 cats from Houston, Texas, back up to Concord, New Hampshire.
Wow, quite a trek.
It was great. It was wonderful. It was fun. I'd do it again in a heartbeat, even with the cats. There are some wonderful hotel chains out there that will take pets. And that was a big thing, obviously. So yeah.
Nice. Do you have any advice for somebody who might be undertaking a similar move?
plan. You can't plan enough. Just it's all in the planning. That's the only thing I can tell you. You've got to. I was super lucky. Concord, New Hampshire has a real housing crisis in the fact that there isn't enough houses. That there's not enough housing here for everybody that needs to be here. Similar to a lot of other towns. I was very fortunate. I had a couple connections. Within 2 weeks, I had my apartment. I hadn't seen it. I had it basically under contract, and didn't even see it. Knew the neighborhood. That's all I knew. So obviously, get your place, and get it. You know, either it's a house or an apartment or condo or whatever. Get that settled. Get an Airbnb once you get up to where you're going for a few days so you can take a rest, and then start the move in.
Lovely, nice. So you've already talked a lot about what you love about Concord. Are there things that are there that maybe you could live without, little downsides?
No. I moved from Houston, so I mean, literally everything was there. I find it's hard for me to find the little things that I need to keep my life going. And so I'm doing a lot of ordering on Amazon now, more than I was doing before. There isn't anything I would change because I am 5 blocks from Main Street. So I can walk down to Main Street. I can get Thai food. I can get American food. I can get Indian food. We've got a couple great bagel stores here in town that are absolutely phenomenal. We have concerts that are going on all the time. Everybody likes to walk up and down Main Street in the evening. We have an independent theater and an independent bookseller right here in downtown Concord, which is wonderful. And they're still thriving post-pandemic. We've got a great co-op, which is thriving. It's a wonderful little town. And emphasis on the small. It's small. We don't have a lot of the resources that bigger towns have. And I like that. If you're looking to get into a slower, more nature-based lifestyle, Concord's it. Concord's definitely it.
Nice. So would you recommend Concord to somebody else overall?
Yes, absolutely. We're about an hour and 15 from Boston. We're about 3 hours from, probably about 4 hours from New York City. But you can always go down to Boston and take the Acela down to New York City. We have a wonderful airport in Manchester, which is about 35 minutes away. You can get anywhere. And the prices are pretty reasonable to fly out of Manchester. It doesn't get much better. It is a quintessential New England town. Everybody's friendly. Everybody wants to help out. We have a thriving arts community. I mean, a thriving arts community, which is wonderful. And it's something that I've always loved about this community. We have a law school here in town, and it's a world-class law school. University of New Hampshire Law School was formerly Franklin Pierce Law School. They were among the first in the nation, if not the first in the nation, to tackle patent law and intellectual property law. It's a great place to have a family. It's a great place to grow up. We have two colleges here in town. The New Hampshire Technical Institute and Granite State College. I don't know what more I can say. It's a wonderful place to live.
Absolutely. Great. So in all of your moving and adventures across the country, how has Best Places as a website like helped you with any of that?
Before I was going to move to Concord, I was asked by family members to move over to Gainesville, Florida. And so I did a lot of comparison between where I lived at the time, which was Houston, and comparing everything over in Gainesville. And then I used it again, comparing Houston to Concord. It was huge. It was huge. It really got my mindset straight on what I could expect for everything, for all my expenses. I think the only thing that Best Places can't really do is like up here, because they do car registration kind of funky. But other than that, yeah, I mean, your prices on what you've got set out for, for food, for some utilities, for housing, it's great. You can't beat it.
Great. Thank you. Well, that's the end of my questions, Dave. Before we sign off, do you have anything else you would like to share?
Come to New Hampshire, leave your attitude behind, accept it for what it is, because you're not going to change anybody here. We've been here forever. Yeah, that's about it.
Right. Great. Well, it was lovely talking to you today. I guess we can sign off.
Okay. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful afternoon.
You too. It was nice talking to you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. We hope you enjoyed that interview. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that notification bell so you can know when we upload new videos. You can also follow us on social to keep up with the team and what we're doing. All of that will be plugged in the description. Leave a comment below telling us what you thought of the interview. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.